Today we will discuss tactical versus Mr. Grey, and that's in particular in dogs. So first, describing what this means. So tactical would be that you have the best equipment for a confrontational setting or survival setting. But Mr. Grey, what is that then? It's almost the same, but it's a little bit different in the way it is perceived. So the tactical guy, for example, could have camouflage or tactical gear and look all professional. That's, I think, the best way to describe this. Whereas Mr. Grey just blends in. So not through camouflage or something, but he just looks like any other guy. And that can also be the difference in approaches when you have, for example, a protection or defense oriented dog. So one example of a tactical dog would be either a military or police type of dog, such as the Belgian Malinois, which is known for its tactical purpose, or a band dog, which is very much imponating, strong type of dog. And you could also think about bigger, some mastiff blood dogs. So take the example of the latter. Mastino Napolitano has a completely different effect on people, its appearance, as compared to, for example, the Saint Bernard. While both are big, massive type of dogs, and for example the Saint Bernard even has interactions with the English Mastiff, they are completely different in perception. And if you know that, there's also a dog that is known as the Moscow Watchdog, who looks like a Saint Bernard, but still has a lot of protection drive in there, and could be the best of both worlds. So a dog that has tactical possibilities in the body, the shape, perceived as a Mr. Grey blending in Saint Bernard. Just a big dog, but not a dog for tactical means. We started with those shepherds. Did you know, or do you know, that there is a dog that's closely related to the German Shepherd dog, also known as Alsatian? And this dog goes by the name of Hoverwart. It comes with this black and tan of the German Shepherd, but also other colorations, including a golden coloration very close to that of the golden retriever. And this dog's name also tells you what its original purpose was. So Hoverwart means guarder of, like a sentinel of the inner places of houses and farms. So if you have, for example, have a surrounded place around your house, that's the purpose, to protect of this dog. And that could give you the appearance of a golden retriever, even with the guarding abilities of a German Shepherd dog. Another example, if you were looking for a dog that also has much of the guarding instinct, as for example a band dog can have, but is also as laid back, is a Pyrenean Mastiff. If you get one from working lines, they look like an overblown golden retriever again, but then more silky hairs and bigger, of course. What are livestock protection breeds? Same can be said if you want a dog that looks very sleek but still has protective properties, you could look for example, Rhodesian Ridgeback. It looks very friendly, and it can be, but also a very good protection breed because they're still bred to perform. So on average, it could be that you have a slightly different body shape. This is not the mainstream perception of a type of protection dog or defense dog. It could also be that you have a dog with different coat, which helps a lot with different colorations. The Moscow Watchdog that looks and it carries a lot of St. Bernard blood. So even if you are looking at smaller size dog, you could get a dog such as the soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, and have a dog the size of an Staffordshire Bull Terrier or American Staffordshire Terrier, something in between. It's also a terrier, but looks completely different. It looks soft and fuzzy, but this was also a very good all-round farm dog. I'm not saying it has the same strength or tenacity, but some strains are very good and also are crossed still with working bull crosses. Also in the lurcher world, you see sometimes lurchers that carry bull blood, but also a different coat, which is a lot longer, which could set people off that they do carry this bull blood. Another example is what they did to, for example, the Labrador Retriever with the Labradoodle. That dog looks completely different because of the poodle influences. Same could be done with other breeds as well. And you don't need the Labradoodle ingredients. So, for example, the Labrador and the poodle, but you can just mix another dog that has a similar coat to a poodle to more of a bull and terrier or a mastiff blood dog. And some dogs already carry this type of coat. For example, some defense dogs that are more of the Russian areas. You even have a dog that completely resembles a mob, but is a formidable protection dog, the Commandor. A very big dog, very athletic dog also for its size. And you also have dogs like the Majoritic Shepherd that could also be of interest to you. I hope this video was interesting and helped you out about this tactical versus Mr. Grey appearance thing, and you could decide for yourself what are the benefits. So some people say that the tactical part helps because then they are perceived as tactical, but the Mr. Grey devotees will tell you that you should never stick out because then you will be first. Have a great day.